Hello guys, welcome back to another Age of Empires 2 build order guide. This one is for the Portuguese, so following on from their little buff that they've just received in the latest update, we can now actually come away from generic build orders with the Portuguese. So they do now generate a little bit of wood from the berry villagers, which is quite nice. So a little trickle of wood. It's about a third of the resources will be generating wood. So it's like having if you've got 6 villagers on wood, it's like having an extra 2. 6 villagers on berries. It's like having 2 on wood as well as, which is pretty good. So yeah, free resources is always great. So this is a 18 pop scouts Portuguese build order for Age of Empires 2. And as you can see, we're starting off usual start in terms of making your 2 houses, sending 6 over to sheep. But then we're going to go straight over for the boar with the 7th villager, and following on from there, we're then going to add 4 onto the berries. Now, this particular build order doesn't include any deer pushing, which is quite nice. So hopefully anybody can do a decent job with this one. But it only really needs 2 sheep and the 2 boar, and then you're up, which is pretty good. As I say, we're sending these 4 villagers over to the berries. This build, it can actually be done at 17 pop. But it's not as efficient. You'll have a little bit of idle time here and there. Sometimes your stable might be delayed. And the actual stable placement time is pretty much the same as it would be for an 18 pop build. So yeah, I think 18 pop's a lot more consistent. So that's why I've gone for 18 rather than 17. But now we've got those 4 on the berries, we're going to send 1 to the straggler tree and make a house. But we're also going to take one of those existing villagers to go and lure the second boar. So straggler tree villager, make the house, and then go to straggler tree. And then following on from there, we're going to go for another 2 onto berries. So we'll have our 6 on berries at that point. And then we'll go for 1 more to boar, and then 2 more to wood. But that's when we'll finally get the lumber camp. So obviously at this point we've not got a lumber camp, so we're not going to have enough buildings to click up. But by the time the lumber camp's built, loom should be in. We should have enough food to click up. It should be quite a nice little transition. So next villager, as I say, is going to come out on boar now. So villager 16 for boar, and then 17 of 18, or pop 17, pop 18, they're going to go over to the wood line and have a lumber camp there. We're actually going to use that villager from the straggler tree. So as soon as we've got the 100 wood, we'll just drop the wood off and send them over like so. And then we've just got this 1 more to come out, and then loom. So yeah, it's quite a good build. It's actually faster than other 18 pop builds, just because of the Portuguese research bonus. Makes loom a little bit quicker. So it's you do save a little bit from there. So you'll see I've started sending some villagers over to wood there. As you can see, we've now loom came in, we've clicked up. No idle time from that little section, but we sent 3 from the sheep over to the main wood line, and then 3 onto the straggler tree. And just looking down here, we've taken 1 from berries, probably a little bit late in doing so, I'm not sure, but that village is going to make a house and then make the barracks. So hopefully by the time we hit feudal age, we should have everything that we need ready to get that stable down. So following on from there then, as soon as we've got our 175 wood that we need for the stable, obviously we're not there yet, still got another about 100 wood, but as soon as we've got the 175, just put those villagers from the straggler trees back onto sheep, just so they can start getting that food income. And when we do get to the feudal age, we're going to take another villager from berries to help make the stable. We're going to have 2 from berries there making that stable. One of those villagers is going to carry on walling, the other one's going to go back to berries. You can use that other one to wall up as well, but you probably find you start struggling for wood a little bit. There we go, coming in there. Boom. So first new village that's come out is going to go on to sheep, just so we've got 6 on sheep. And then we're going to research double bit axe, that's already halfway in. And we're going to add another 6 onto farms after that. So yeah, this little Portuguese bonus, pretty good. I don't think it's as fantastic as we perhaps thought it might be, or when we first heard of it. But I think it should be good in terms of helping have these quicker builds. You know, I'm a bit interested to look at, you know, how fast they can do a drush or a man-at-arms build, or, you know, archers. You know, can these guys do a 20 or 19 pop archer rush? Not sure. We'll see. So it's going to be quite interesting to play around with, for sure. But I'm going to have a look at all of those, and I will make build order guides for them. So if you do want to you know, make sure you don't miss out on those, then do consider subscribing to the YouTube channel. And also, if you want your own PDF versions, or the version that you can see on the screen now, which is for the build order overlay app, which makes you have your build orders on the screen whilst you play, then do have a look at the channel membership options, because you can get your own little build orders for when you're playing. So do check those out. But once we've got our 6 on farms, we're going to go 4 onto wood with another lumber camp, so we'll have 10 on wood there. Should set us up nicely for you know, when we get in the castle age. And you can probably start walling up with one of these berry villages as well. Once you've started to get that lumber camp down, you can probably take one of these berry villages, start walling up. Rest of the berry villages, probably just send them over to gold, and your sheep villages, just send those on to straggler trees and add to farms when you can. I think with this particular example here, I managed to reach castle age at about 19 minutes and 30 seconds, but I'm pretty sure you can do it quicker than that, which is, I mean, 19 minutes and 30 seconds is pretty good. Anyway, following on from a scout rush, especially as they've made, you know, quite a decent number of scouts down there. But that's it for this build order, guys. So yeah, do check out the channel memberships, do consider subscribing for more Age of Empires 2 build order guides, and I shall see you on the next one.